Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start some questions based on matrices and yes, write it. If the matrix A, if the matrix A is equal to 1, 3, 1, minus 1, 1, 0, 2, minus 2, 3. Yes, right. If the matrix A is equal to this one, find determinant of adjoint A. Here you have to find the value of determinant of adjoint A without computing adjoint A, without computing adjoint A. Okay. So how you find? So here you applying the property of adjoint or determinant of adjoint of matrix. You well know the determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. So here you see that you have a matrix of order 3. So n is equal to 3. So what you do? First of all, you find the value of determinant of A. Okay, from this given matrix. So write it. So the determinant of A is equal to, here you expand it with respect to R1. So right here 1 into, yes, here you have 3 minus 0 plus 1 into 3 3 are 9 plus 2, and here you 2 into eliminating first and third column. So you have 0 minus 1 and solve it. So you have 3 plus 11 and minus 2. So overall you have its value 12. So the value of determinant of A is equal to 12. So here you applying. So the determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power 3 minus 1, because here 3 is the order of matrix. So you can write in this way. So the determinant of adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A to the power 3 minus 1. So that is determinant of A square. Now putting its value 12 square, which is 144. So in this way, you can find the value of determinant of adjoint of A without using that means cofactor. Sorry, cofactor you can say, or adjoint of A. Okay. Yes. Right. Next question. Yes. Right. If A is equal to, if A is equal to A, B, C, D. If A is equal to A, B, C, D, find adjoint of A. Here you have to find the value of adjoint of A and verify that A into adjoint of A is equal to determinant of A into identity matrix is also equal to adjoint of A into A. Adjoint of A into A. So here you have to prove this result, adjoint A into A. Okay. So how you prove? First you find the value of A into adjoint of A. So for adjoint of A, what is required? Here you have to find the cofactor of all the elements. So write it. So first of all, you find the value of capital A11, so which is D. Now A12, so you write minus C. A21, so you have minus B. And A22, you have A. So in this way, here you have the value of cofactor. Now you find the value of adjoint of A. So the adjoint of A is the matrix transpose of the matrix formed by the cofactor. So what you do here, when you, that means, find the cofactors, here you find the cofactors in terms, that means with respect to row. A11, A12, A21, and A22, like that. Now, if you are taking its transpose, all that elements can be written in column wise. Okay, so right here. So here you can write D, and here you write C, and here you can write B and A. So in this way, you can find the value of adjoint of matrix A. No, you find the value of A into adjoint of A. So write it. So A into adjoint of A is equal to, here you write the value of A, which is A, C, B, and D, into adjoint of A. So you write D minus C minus B and A. Yes, taking its product. So if you are taking its product, so you have first row, first column. So BD minus BC. Now first row, second column. So you have AB, sorry, minus AB plus AB. And here you can write CD minus CD, and here minus BC plus AD. Okay, so finally you have AD minus BC. Here you have 0, here you have 0, and here you can write AD minus BC. So in this way, here you have the value of A into adjoint of A. Now you find the value of determinant of A. So the determinant of A can be written as AD minus BC. So write it, AD minus BC. That is the value of determinant of A. Now you find the value of determinant of A into identity matrix. So what you write? AD minus BC into identity matrix. So you write 1, 0, 0, 1. Means identity matrix of order 2. Now you multiplying each of the term by AD minus BC. So here you have AD minus BC, here you have 0, here you have 0, and AD minus BC. Now see the result, these two are equal. So here it verify that yes, A into adjoint A and this value are equal. No, you find the value of adjoint A into A. Yes, write it. So in the same way, you can find the value of adjoint A into A. Just check it. Do yourself. Check कर लो बेटा जल्दी से. Here you have already you have the value of adjoint of A. Only you have to take the product of adjoint A into A. Okay, and check that whether its value are same uh, that of determinant of A into Y or not. Check it, and if you have same value, so you write A into adjoint A is equal to determinant of A into identity matrix is equal to adjoint A into A. Yes, write it. चेक कर लो जल्दी से. Okay, and sometime that means in place of here you have A as a square matrix of order 2. So the matrix of order 3 are also given, and you have to applying the same method to verifying the result. Okay, so there are so many questions which we asked in your board also, board exam. So you can applying the same method. हो गया बेटा, चेक कर लिया? Value of adjoint A into A. Yes, so if they are same, so you write finally, hence A into adjoint A is equal to determinant of A into I is equal to adjoint A into A. Yes, right. Yes, next question. Given that yes, right. Given that A is equal to cos x minus sin x and your second column is sin x cos x, sin x cos x, okay, and a into adjoint of a into adjoint of a is equal to k times of here you have identity matrix 1 0 0 1, k times of identity matrix. So you have to find the value of k.
Sir, please
Yes.
repeat from the starting.
Uh, this question.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So right. Given that. Yes, right. Given that. Yes. See on your board. A is equal to this one. Means A is equal to this matrix. And yes, right. From board. A into adjoint A is equal to k times of this identity matrix 1 0 0 1. Yes, find k. You have to find the value of k. So first of all, you find the cofactor corresponding to each of the element. So write A11. So A11 is cos x, A12 sin x, A21 minus sin x, and A22 cos x. In this way, here you have the value of cofactors. So adjoint of A is equal to, yes, taking its transpose, cos x, sin x, minus sin x, and cos x. So in this way, you have the value of adjoint of A. Now, putting all that values here, which is given. So what is given? A into adjoint of A is equal to k times of identity matrix. K times of identity matrix. Now, putting the value of A here, so cos x minus sin x cos x into adjoint of A, so you write cos x sin x minus sin x cos x is equal to, here you multiplying k 0 0 k, k 0 0 k. Now taking the product of these two matrices, here you can write first row first column, so cos square x plus sin square x, so 1. And if you are multiplying here first row second column, so you have minus cos x sin x plus cos x sin x, so that is 0. And here you have minus cos x sin x so here you have 0. And sin square x plus cos square x, so here you have 1. And is equal to k 0 0 k. Now comparing both sides, so this implies k is equal to 1. So here you have k is equal to 1. Note it. Now next question. If A is equal to matrix 2 5 3 minus 2, if A is equal to 2 5 3 minus 2, write A inverse, write A inverse in terms of A. Write A inverse in terms of A. That was asked in 2011, this question. Okay. So first you find the value of A inverse. So how you find the A inverse? So what you do, first of all, you know the theorem about A inverse. Every non-singular matrix is invertible. Means in for any square matrix, its inverse exists whenever determinant of A not equal to 0. If the determinant of any square matrix is equal to 0, their inverse is not exist. Understand? Okay. So first of all, you find the value of determinant of A. So the determinant of A is 2 into minus 2. Here you have minus 4 and minus 15, which is minus 19. Which is minus 19, and that is not equal to 0. So you can say A inverse exists. So you can write this step also if you want. So A inverse exists. Here you see that determinant of A not equal to 0, so A inverse exists. If it is 0, inverse does not exist. Okay. Now you find the value of cofactor because adjoint of A is also required. Understand? So right, the value of A11. So the value of A11 is minus 2. Value of A12 is equal to minus 5. A22, sorry, A21. The value of A21 is minus 3 and value of A22 is equal to 2. So the adjoint A can be written as minus 2, minus 5, minus 3 and 2. Means you here you cofactor, that means here you obtained with respect to row, and while writing the value of adjoint of A, you write all that cofactor corresponding to row is with respect to column. Okay, so in this way it is automatically gives the value of that means adjoint of matrix. Understand? Now you write your formula because you know that since A of A inverse is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. If in a question it is not mentioned, you find the value of inverse of any square matrix by elementary transformation. So use this formula. So that is easy, and also yes, it that will save your time to solve the questions. Understand? But if it is especially given that yes, by using elementary operation find the inverse of matrix, so in that case you have to do only that method also. That method, okay? Only that method, not this. Okay, so write its value. So here you can write minus 1 upon 19 into a value of adjoint of A, which is given here, minus 2, minus 5, minus 3 and 2. Minus 3 and 2. Okay. Now what you do, here you're taking minus common. So if because this matrix is not same as the matrix given here, A, that means A, because your question is express A inverse in terms of A. So you here you're taking common. So if you're taking minus common, so here you have 1 upon 19 into, here you have 2, 5, 3 and minus 2. That is same as the value of A. So your value is 1 upon 19 times of A. 1 upon 19 times of A is its value. So the value of A inverse is here 1 upon 19 times of A. Okay. Right, next question. That question was not tossed in board, but that is of NCRT. So just you trying to prove this one. That is quite lengthy. And here you learned how we verify such type of question. Yes, write it. Verify that AB whole inverse. Verify that AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Here you have to verify the result. AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. for matrices, A is equal to, right here, 2, 1, 3 minus 4. 2, 1, 3 minus 4, and B matrix is equal to 1 minus 1, minus 2, 3. Minus 2, 3. Okay. So here you have to verifying this result. So how you verifying it? First you find the value of left hand side, and then you find the value of right side. Okay. And if they are equal, you can say that yes, this result is equal to this one. Another. So in this way you can simplifying it. So what you do here you have AB whole inverse. Understand? So first of all, here you assume C matrix is equal to AB. C matrix is equal to AB, and then you find the value of C matrix by taking the product of A and B. Understand? Now you find the inverse of C matrix, and the inverse of C matrix is same as the value of AB whole inverse. Okay, so write it. So first of all, here you assume let C matrix is equal to A into B. Now putting its value, so you have 2, 1, 3 minus 4 into B matrix, so you have 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3. Now taking its product, so first row, first column, so you have 2 minus 3. First row, second column, so you have minus 4 plus 9. Second row, first column, so you have 1 plus 4. And second row, second column, so you have minus 2 and 12. Okay, so overall, what you have here, you have minus 1, 5, and here 5, and here minus 14. Check it. So the value of C matrix is equal to minus 1, 5, 5, and minus 14. Understand? Now you find the value of C inverse. So how you find it? So first of all, you find the determinant of C, and the determinant of C is 14 minus 25, and is equal to what? 11, and that is not equal to 0. So you can say that yes, C inverse exists. Now you find the value of its cofactor. So C11. So C11 is what? 14 minus 14. C11 minus 14. C12. C12 is minus 5. C21. C21 is minus 5. And C22 is equal to minus 1. So the adjoint of C matrix can be written minus 14, minus 5, minus 5, and minus 1. So that gives the value of adjoint of C matrix. Okay. Now you find the value of C inverse. So C inverse can be written as adjoint of C matrix upon determinant of C matrix. And here you have the value of determinant of C is minus 1 upon 11. So write it minus 1 upon 11 into adjoint of matrix. So minus 14, minus 5, minus 5, and minus 1. Okay. Now what you do, here you can take minus common from the entire element of the matrix. So that can also be written as 1 upon 11 into 14, 5, and 5, 1. 5, 1. So in this way, here you have the value of left hand side, means inverse of AB. Now come to right side. Here you have B inverse and A inverse. So yes, applying the same step for right side. First of all, individually, you find the value of B inverse and A inverse, and then taking its product. Okay, so use it. ये यहाँ तक हो गया बेटा सबका?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So because I erase it. Yes. Now you find the value of determinant of A. So the value of determinant of A is -8 -3, which is -11. That is not equal to 0. So you can say A inverse exists. So the value of cofactor, so A11 is -4, A12 is -1, A21 is equal to -3, and A22 is equal to 2. So adjoint of A matrix can be written -4, -1, -3, and 2. So the value of A inverse is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. So -1 upon 11 into -4, -1, -3, and 2. Not taking minus common. So you have 1 by 11 into 4, 1, 3, -2. So that gives the value of A inverse. In the same way, you find the value of B inverse. So determinant of B is equal to 3. Here you have 3, and here -2. So which is 1. So the value of determinant of B is equal to 1. That is not equal to 0. So B inverse also exists. Now you find the cofactor B11. So the value of B11 is 3. B12 is equal to 1. B21 is equal to 2, and B22 is equal to 1. Okay. So adjoint of B matrix 3, 1, 2, 1. That gives the value of adjoint of B matrix. So a B inverse, value of B inverse is adjoint of B upon determinant of B. So that is same as, yes, 3, 1, 2, 1 is the value of B inverse. Okay, so if the value of A inverse and B inverse is obtained, then what you do? Yes, here you take the product. So B inverse A inverse. B inverse A inverse is equal to 3, 1, 2, 1, and the value of A inverse 1 upon 11 into 4, 1, 3, -2. Now taking matrix multiplication. So 1 by 11 you can write as it is. Now multiplying first row, first column. So 3, 4 are 12 plus 2. And here 3, 3 are 9 plus 4. And here you have 4 plus 1. And second row, second column. So you have 3 plus 2. Okay. Now add it. So you have 1 upon 11 into 14, 5, 13, and 5.
So 9 minus 4.
क्या बेटा? Oh, just wait. Yes. Some term. Oh yeah. Here you have -2, na? Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Wait. Just I correct it. So first row, first column, first row, second column. So here you have -4. Okay. And so here you have 5. And second row, second column. Here you have -2. So here you have 1. Correct? So here you see that
Yes.
yes, the value of C inverse and this one are equal. Yes, so you can write. So AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse, and the result is verified. Only the purpose to solve such type of question is that only for understanding how you that means suppose any matrix when you want to verify such type of result. Understand? Otherwise, that question is also so much easy. But the purpose is only to understanding point of view, how you take the matrix while you verifying such type of result. Okay. Sarika, please mute yourself.
Sir,
Yes, yes. Yes, please speak.
send the PPT of determinant once again.
PPT of determinant. Okay,
Yes,
just
sir.
yes, just I shared in your group. Okay, share कर दूंगा बेटा आज. Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, right. Next question that was asked in 2015. Yes, note it. Find the inverse of matrix A. Find the inverse of matrix A. Find the inverse of matrix A is equal to, yes, write it. 3 minus 15, 3 minus 15, 5. 3 minus 15, 5. Minus 1, 6 and 2. Sorry, minus 1, 6, minus 2. Right here, minus 2. And your third column is 1 minus 5, 2. 1 minus 5, 2. Okay. Find the inverse of matrix A is equal to this one, and hence so that A inverse A is equal to identity matrix, and hence so that A inverse into A is equal to identity matrix. And one thing is, please students, just listen to me. Means the small result here you prove that here which you prove here, that is your also important result, and you have to learn this one also, and you have to learn it. Yes, A inverse into A is equal to identity matrix. A inverse A or A inverse, and the product of these two are identity matrix. Understand? So A inverse A is equal to identity matrix. Here you have to verify. So what you do, first of all, here you find the value of determinant of A and check that whether that means inverse exists or not. Yes, so find the value of determinant of A. So how you find the value of determinant of A? Yes, expanding with respect to R1. So right, 3 into 6 to the 12 minus 10 plus 1 into eliminating first row and second column. So here you have minus 30 plus 25 and plus 1. So eliminating first row and third column. So you have 30 minus 30. So right, 30 minus 30. So here you have 2. So 6 to the 12 and minus 5, which is equal to 1 and is not equal to 0. So here you can say A inverse exists. A inverse exists, write it. So A inverse exists. Now you find the cofactors A11. Cofactor is very important result. You find the values corresponding to each element cofactor, value of cofactor very carefully, because if you mistake any value of the cofactor in any value of the cofactor, the complete results are wrong. That's why you find the cofactor very carefully. Generally, you make a mistake. Students can make mistake here to finding the value of its cofactor. Understand? So be careful while writing the value of cofactor of the elements. So if you have here 1 A11, so eliminating this one corresponding to 3 row and column. So here you have 6 to the 12 minus 10, which is equal to 2. So that is the value of A11. Now A12. So A12, that is odd. So you write here minus sign, and then eliminating first row and second column. So you have minus 30 plus 25. So that is equal to 5. Now A13. So eliminating this one. So 30 minus 30. So that is 0. So here you have 0. Now A21 negative. So here you eliminate in this way. So minus 2 plus 2. Here you have minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. Now A22. Yes, eliminating second row and second column. So you have 3 to the 6 minus 5, which is 1. Now A23. Yes, minus sign, and then eliminating second row, third column. Minus 6 plus 5. Minus 6 plus 5, that is 1. Now A31. Eliminating third row and first column. So you have 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 minus 1. A32. Negative sign. Eliminating third row and second column. So you have minus 15 plus 15. Minus 15 plus 15. So that is 0. Now A33. So eliminating third row, third column. So 18 minus 15. 18 minus 15, that is equal to 3. So in this way, here you find the cofactor corresponding to each of the element. Now, adjoint of matrix. So right. So adjoint of matrix A is equal to, here you write all the cofactors with respect to row wise as in column. So here you have 2, 5, 0. Here you have 0, 1, 1. And here minus 1, 0, 3. Yes. So that gives the value of adjoint of A. Now find the value of A inverse. So that is also the value of A inverse because here, yes, first to write the formula. So the value of A inverse is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A, and your value of determinant of A is 1.